Hey, what's up, my YouTuber? Welcome back to another video. This is the 89 Honda Civic SI hatchback, um, manual transmission or stick shift with the 1.6 engine. So today's video, I'm changing out the alternator out of this old lady. That being said, let's get wet and dirty because it's raining and it's muddy. Let's go ahead and do that. These are the tool I'm going to use to remove the whole thing, not the cat, the tool. Here's the 10mm socket, 12 and 14 extension ratchet, a thin flathead screwdriver, thick flathead screwdriver, a short Phillips screwdriver, and then a pry bar as well. So to remove all the parts out of the way to make access, you're going to use the 10 and the 12mm socket extension and a Phillips screwdriver. To remove the alternator from the position, you're going to need to use the 12mm 14 ratchet and thin flathead screwdriver, thick, and then a pry bar. Alright, let's do this. Over here, to remove all this part right here, for you to keep your alternator down there, the 10mm right here, and then right there as well, and then the short the Phillips screwdriver right there, which you have to unblock the sensor before you get to it, like that. And then the 12mm socket with the extension, you're going to use it to remove this brake master cylinder away, which that you gotta move the nut over there, and then right there, where's my finger at, right there, and then use it on the top bolt on the alternator as well, which goes on this bracket right here, which over here should be the alternator right here, and then this bolt goes in there like that, just like that. I already got the alternator out, but I cannot get it back out here, so I'm going to move all this stuff. And then the 14mm it goes over here on the bracket, because you can move this bracket to get the alternator out this way, to move that one. And then the alternator bottom right there, it's focused now. See, that's the one. It's hard to get it out. It's very hard to get it out. That's why I'm going to show you in a minute how to get this one out. I got all the bolts out removed, which I put them back in place that way I don't lose them. Right there, as you can see, that's one right there. And then this one I actually dropped it already, so it's somewhere down there. And then the two Phillips over there, they on there already. Hope you can see it right there. It's hard to see it right here. Let's see, right there, here they are. That way I don't lose them. And then this is the brake booster vacuum right here, right there. That out of the way. And then the throttle cable, the clutch cable had to be moved out of the way. Now it's, since everything out of the way, you can push out this way or either other side. This fuel line over here, you may have to still move it in your case, but I don't know for sure. But if you have to, you may have to move this bolt right here, and then another one here, and then it should come up. But just be careful, may fuel still in there will go down there. Make sure you put some rag or whatever in there. I'm going back just a little bit. I forgot important stuff. Make sure disconnect the negative cable over there, or both, either one, to be safe before you start. And of course, use your 12mm socket over there to move the master cylinder, which is always loose. I'm going to hand loosen it right now, and make sure you don't lose the nut. It's out. So one it's out, let's get the other one, the easy one. So this one, after loosening it up, I mean, you can use your finger, but I'm doing this one just like that. Now pull the master cylinder out very carefully. Try not to bend any of this line over here. If not, you're gonna be in big trouble and double up the job. And before that, don't forget to move the little lag washer over here. I almost forgot. So pull it out just a little bit, wiggle it, both comes out. It's out. Let's see. Wow, this one is out. It's look different than other ones. There's a seal over here. That means should be like a liquid, supposed to be like in there or something. It shouldn't be, but oh well, it's out. So now I gotta find a way to twist it around or move it around. That way the alternator will come out this way. Of course, before try to take the alternator out this way, try to loosen up the bracket right here. Now it fell down. That's good. I think it's good like that. Before you loosen this one up though, make sure you put some marker inside here, and you can see it, but I marked my down over here, that way it can be in same level, because if not you can leave it like that when you put back on, or like this, or up like this, or even like this. But when you put some marker over there, you know where exactly it goes. So what I'm really trying to do over here, I'm going to try to get the alternator out this way or this way out here. So let me try to get it out from this way first. That means I'm going to try to like tilt this one up like this, and then try to take it out. Let's see. Wow, finally out. I didn't realize this have to be unblocked before everything, but good thing one it's female and one is male, so it's visible on the outside as well. That's good, because I forgot. All right, I hope you can understand this. Right now I'm standing on the driver's side of the car, or the left side I should say. The alternator, it sits like this in the bottom over there. So I know I forgot to mention, but over here it takes a 10 milli to move this one. This is where the cable goes to the battery right there. So and the 10 millimeter, the 12 millimeter bolt is goes right here, which this was easy than other one. I don't know why it looked like that right now, but yeah, it should like that, I think. Well, I'm gonna leave this in there so I don't lose it. All right, so the hardest part to come out on the alternator as well, to the bolt, it's the bottom bolt, because if you don't raise this car up like I did mine, because there is no reason to raise it up, because you cannot take this alternator out the bottom or anywhere. This is the only place to come out. You can take it out on this side as well right here, but you have to move the air, what is that, hose, and then the heating tube or pipe over there. I forgot how to say all the thing, but it is the thing goes in your heater core, goes out in and out like that. So you have to move all these, and the fuel filter right here, and it's more job. You have to drain the the coolant. I mean the radiator. You have to empty this and out, and to do all that, it looks more lot of job. But the way I did my, it looks lot easier than doing it at that side over there. I did this yesterday. It was hard, but in your case, it's gonna be easy because you're watching this video right now. Okay, let me just explain how to remove this. And see this fastener right here, it has to go through the alternator. The alternator had to be like in between this one. So to get it out, you have to undo this knot over here. After that one, it will not come out. It's very tight because, and then there is not enough space here to put a hammer to hammer out. It should come out that way, but there is no way to do it. Easy way I did mine, I had to start up in here because not enough space in there. I had to start up with the thin flat hair screwdriver. I had to like put it in right there and then hammer it, and then eventually make enough space for the thicker flathead screwdriver, and then it will come little by little that way, and then eventually it comes out this way. So after the thick flathead screwdriver, it should be like that, but it will not come out. So that's the time when you use the big flat head the pry bar. So you put it in there and then just kind of pry it out, and it pops out over there, and then the alternator, it will still stuck in there. You have to like wiggle up, down, up and down, and then eventually come out right here. So I'm assuming that's gonna be the same process to put it in. It's gonna be hard to put it in. So what I'm going to do to put it in, I'm going to clean the hole right here, and then over here I'm going to lubricate it, and same thing over here, same thing inside the alternator as well, because that way it has to be very soft to go in it. In the beginning when it try, it's very hard to go in, and then when it gets soft or wet, and it is very soft. So that's how I'm going to do my this is the door last, and this is the part number right here. There is two number right here. As you can see, the top one, it is 14825, and then there's another one here, it's 14989. So one of those numbers have to be the part number. It's because it's printed on the main part as well. It says over there 14825, and then over here it's 14989, and this is made in Mexico. In other words, it's made in America. Before you installing your new one, make sure this log over here it's at the same side, and same thing with the plug in right here, and it's at the same side. It is a perfect match, so it's time to install. So, and then keep the big bolt over here, the one goes to the bottom. This is the hardest one goes in, so make sure it's loose. If it's hard goes in and out like that, use some dielectric grease. This is what I'm using right now. It is the 81150. Okay guys, I got too excited. I couldn't understand what I'm saying, so I had to restart the video. What I was saying is there is not enough space in there. You have to use your finger to push it in here, so that means have to be very soft to go in. In my case, I don't have to use this one over here, but the reason I'm using this grease is because the whole part's supposed to have connection to the ground. That's why I don't use any other grease. But this is just a video purpose right now. Like I said, I don't have to use it, but as you can see, I am using it right now. Gonna put it around like that to make it so soft, and then do it in the bracket in there too before you put this in there. That way you know for sure it's gonna be easy in and out. just like that over here. Put inside the hole in there, just very little, and same thing on this one, like that. And then put this bolt back in there before you put the alternator, that way, and then twist it around and then do it like that, in and out. That way you make sure it's going to be easy to install it. If not, it's going to be hard to put it in here. Case I'm going to put back the alternator at the same position I got up here on the top. I'm not going to record it because it's hard to focus on the same spot where it's at right now. I want you to see that. After you get in the alternator down here and then slide back in here, hope it gets in there, just like that, and then wiggle it in. It should go in anytime soon. Alright, yes, at this moment, this is the reason I want to record this one, because it is very hard to go in here. In this case, there is I don't know what to call that, shim maybe, it's inside the bracket. So I'm going to try to tap it out or hammer it out a little bit. If it comes out, I'm going to find a way to back out a little bit, that way this alternator will go in there. So let me get to it. I am having such a hard time to put this back in, the new one back in there. I don't want to take it out right now because it's all the way down there, but this is the old one. So the hard time I'm having right now, this piece over here is supposed to be, there's a bracket over here, there's a bracket over here holding the alternator down there. But inside the bracket, there's an insert over here that it's in there. It's far in, so it needs to be backed out again to, in order this one to slide in there. But on the new one, I try to sand it off and grease it up, and it's not working. It does not go in there. Not enough room to put a hammer in there to hammer in. So I try to sand it, grease it everywhere, and then I even use the brake stretcher. This thing, it is useless. It's not working anywhere. It didn't help me today. It didn't help me before. So that thing, I will never buy it. But right now it is out. So this was the only way how to pop this and back out this side. That way it will open up more space between the bracket here, and that way the alternator will slide in easy and no trouble. Alright, as you can see, the insert over there is not here anymore. It's on this side instead. So now I can slide it in there. So this is how I took my out. This is what I used over there. This is a bolt over here, and then there is some big bushing, what do you call it? I don't know, I forgot, but you know what they are. Okay, and then there is a shallow nut over here. I can't remember where it come up, so I use this one on the outside to catch that insert to go inside here. It's like pressing out a bearing. So, and then on the outside, of course, I used my 10mm nut over there, and then some what, oh my gosh, I forgot to call what they call, and then this one here, and then tied it over here, and it popped out. It was easy. I should have thought this before everything. In this case, you shouldn't have a problem at all if you can use this method. It'll be easy. Finally, this should be easy now. Let's slide it in there. Oh my gosh, this is so easy. Look at that. I don't even have to put in it first. I mean, power. I can't say nothing. My English getting so bad. So slide some back in there, just like that. Kind of wiggle in, you know. It's very easy right now. This alternator, if you see that, just wiggle the in until pop. Here you go. It's on. And now get your nut, and then screw it. Just hand tighten it like that. That way you can just still adjust this one around like this when you put your belt in. I mean on. Now slide your belt back on there. I should got my new belt. Now it's going to broke this one soon. I had to do this over again. Don't do that. Next time when you do this, make sure you get a new belt. That way you don't have to do this job over again. Now I got the old belt. That means I'm going to do it anytime soon again. That's not good. And that's it over there. And then put the top bolt on. Make sure this bracket is in the right position, because it's gonna hurt your position back. Or you can put the alternator like that. I think it should adjust itself, but I was just being careful over here. So when you're doing this, make sure you belt it in there right. That way you don't mess up your belt. If not, you're gonna be in big trouble. So after finger tightness in there, and then put your socket in there like that until it goes over in. I know you can't see nothing over here, right? Everything's moving around. Look at that. The reason I have it loose right now, because I want it to adjust itself. If I had to tighten this bracket down and then adjust it again later, it's going to be a lot of work. But this way, that way it will adjust itself and then go back, tight everything around. After you get this nut tight enough over here, and then get your pry bar, you may have to adjust it different side, different way. In this case, I got mine like this, but I know you can see it, but this is the one over here. This is the rusted metal one right there. I'm going to pry out hard as I can over there, right there, and then keep tight again, tight like that. There you go. No, it's come back. I should do it again. That's so sweet. Alright, it's good. After this, you can tighten the bottom bolt down. You can tighten as you can, or you can torque it, whatever you want to. For my case, I'm just going to tighten my tight as I can. I'm not going to torque it. Same thing with the bracket over here. So I'm going to finish that right now. I don't think you need to see it. After all that, don't forget to connect your plug in again, and then that cable over here. Make sure it clicks. It's going in. It's hard to go in there. Oh, that's in there. Pull on it. Yeah, doesn't come out. Next, this one over here. There you go. Go right there. It's in there. And then knot it. Yeah, that's what she says. Knot it. Knot it. It's not. Alright, after finger tighten, and then get you a 10mm socket, tight it down, and you're done. And I don't think I have to show you how to put all this back in, because it's very easy. You just put it back like you took it out. Unlike the Alternato, it's easy to come out, but and then to go back, and it was hard. That's why I did this video. Finally finished. It was a headache, but we got it done. That's the important thing. I hope this video was helpful for you, or you like this video. If you did like this video, don't forget to like and share and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all of that. Until next video, bye for now. Bye bye. Is it heavy?
Pick it up right here. Right here.
Is it heavy?
Get it, Aiden.
Go, 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 go.
Get it. Go, Aiden.